Hey guys, so I saw this, I guess, an ad the other day that was basically about the difference between a therapy dog and a service dog. And so I thought that I would do this post and talk a little bit about that because I think there's a big misunderstanding when it comes to those two things, and a lot of people get upset about it, honestly. And I can understand why. I think it's because if I had a service dog, let's say I was blind and I had a service dog that helped me to get around and, to see for me, or to help me, I would be upset if there were groups of people that were just trying to get their pets through in the grocery store and the airports or wherever, undermining the reason that I have a dog. And so I can understand the frustration that people with service dogs have because, anyone could say, oh, this is my therapy dog. As a matter of fact, I have seen therapy rats, I have seen therapy parakeets, and other various animals. And so the difference is that the service animals go through extensive training. They have to be trained and go through rigorous testing as well. They have to have certain demeanors. They have to pass certain standards, and so it's not a matter of like, oh, let me go get a dog from the pound or the animal shelter and let's call it a service dog. That's not how it works. There are some service dogs that are rescued from shelters and such, but they're very young. They have to be, I believe, the cutoff is 2 years, but I might be wrong about that. It might depend on the type of service they do, but they have to be a puppy, basically. They have to be really young and trained from that point to be a service animal. Now, when it comes to therapy animals, that's different. Therapy animals are, they can be trained. They go through, some training. They can. But for the most part, a therapy animal is not, it doesn't have to go through the same kind as a service animal does. And it's just could be someone's pet that they consider a therapy animal. Basically it's there for emotional support. Maybe you suffer from anxiety, maybe you have autism, maybe you are someone who gets seizures, for example. And so that it's been known that animals can sense that kind of thing. Now, that being said, I feel like all pets are therapy. All pets are. Even if you have some fish, whatever animal you might have in your home. Animals provide a sense of comfort. They love you unconditionally. It's sad to say, but I mean, they say you kick a dog and they still come back to the owner. That's the truth. The animals typically are, they're selfless. They just, this dog right here, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. And so, she doesn't even bark, but that's beside the point. She was raised alongside a cat, so she thinks she's a cat. But anyway, animals are wonderful additions to family. Now, this is another part of the reason for my post is if you are in a position or in a situation where, for whatever reason, you feel that someone is taking advantage of the term therapy animal or whatever, I think it's important that you remember that there are hidden exceptionalities. There are hidden things that people suffer from that might require a therapy animal, or even a service animal. And so do not be quick to judge. Do not. I think that, if the tables were turned, you would want that same kind of compassion for you. So try to keep in mind that there are often more than not a legit reason why there's an animal there at the store, at the restaurant. I remember one time I went to Olive Garden with my family, and this couple came in. The guy had a little dog, and came into the restaurant with his dog, and I thought, you know, there's certain gray areas that I'm still struggling with, but this post is just for me as it is for you. Who am I to judge? You know, who am I to say that that dog, you know, did not belong there? So anyway, those are my thoughts. And as always, good luck on your journey, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Bye.